Just as a quick reminder, these are my current goals. These will be edited shortly and streamlined, but please feel free to pause and ask any questions if you have any.
然后550有 M 有 Dash 89 860他们有任何的 Focus 吗？
That's so cool.
Shut up. Dude, so that was super cool. I couldn't really talk while I was doing that repair because I was like in the middle of an office. But I didn't realize ahead of time. A lot of times I get customers and I get a call and I get, you know, parts ordered and stuff, but I don't actually know what I'm doing before I go in. And I'll look at the parts sometimes to go like, okay, what is this? Because a lot of times just by reading the part I can tell, oh, this is a motherboard, or this is, you know, a CPU, or whatever it is, a keyboard, or just whatever it is that I'm repairing that day. And it said joystick, and it said card pop, so I was like, okay, that's like some sort of daughter board. And then it said joystick, but I was like, joystick? I don't know, maybe it's something from a laptop that like I didn't recognize or whatever. So it turns out it was Gigabyte, the tech company Gigabyte, which I think they make motherboards and like all kinds of stuff. They make all kinds of like tech components for computers and stuff. And the repair was for one of those Lenovo Legion handhelds. I forget what the actual name of it is, but you know, it's a gaming handheld device that's meant for you know, for like basically like mobile PC gaming. And I'm gonna try and adjust this a little bit so that it's not so gleamy in your eyes. So yeah, like, I mean, sure, it's basically just a handheld computer, you know, it's a laptop or something, but it's just in a small form factor. So I've never done one of those before, and so I was basically like trying to watch videos of the teardown, and then sorry, I got an update on my phone and then it stopped recording. Did it record any of that? Oh, okay, good, it did. Okay, I was worried because yesterday I was recording something and I got like a phone call and it just deleted everything that I had recorded previously. So anyway, I had never done one of those before, so I'm like watching this video, the teardown, trying not to get seen because, you know, a lot of times it doesn't instill a lot of confidence in your customer if you're like watching a video of how to take it apart. But the thing is I know all of the components. I know once I'm inside, I know exactly where all the things are, what they are, how, you know, more or less how to remove them can be difficult. But that's why I like what I do. I really enjoy what I do because everything's like a puzzle, and it's like a really intricate puzzle. But sometimes it's like, you know, it keeps things fresh and fresh. It keeps things new, you know what I mean? Like doing the same thing over and over and over isn't challenging for my brain. But then when I get to something like this and it's challenging, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So, you know, I know, like I said, I know where all the components are. I labeled everything, so you can see on that piece of paper, if you're taking something apart, label your shit. Because unless you've done it a million times on the same exact device, you will end up with extra screws at the end, or you'll do them like out of order, or it's like a whole thing. Just trust me, take a piece of paper, label your shit. And man, it was really cool. I took it apart. It was a joystick issue, so the right joystick was having an issue where like if you pressed it, it would click, you would get that, but it wasn't actually selecting anything. So I replaced the daughter board, which is just a secondary board. So you have your main motherboard, and then any smaller boards are called daughter boards. Motherboard, daughter board. Daughter boards are usually for other components. Like if it's gonna be, you know, in a different part. Like a lot of times, like if you have a laptop, right? The main system board or the motherboard is in the center, and then sometimes, you know, you'll have a daughter board, and that daughter board will have all of your USB ports. Or on the other side, you might have a daughter board that has, like, you know, an Ethernet port and your power button or whatever. Those daughter boards are usually not connected directly to the motherboard. They're separate, and then they connect with a ribbon cable. So it allows everything on that daughter board to communicate with the main system board via that data cable, that ribbon cable connecting the two. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. This kind of stuff is really cool to me. So anyway, I replaced the daughter board, I replaced the joystick components, and then put it all back together. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to test it because the customer didn't leave the charging cable and it was dead. So I had to just trust that I was able to do it. But like, I know what I'm doing, so it was fine. I put it all back together, and it, for all intents and purposes, it worked, but there was no way I could test it. So hopefully there's no issues with it. That was really, really cool. I got to, you know, check out Gigabyte. You guys got to see like the video of that. They have like a PC that's just running on the front of their like receptionist area, like right at the front of their receptionist's desk. So I took a little video of that, and it was cool. That was a really cool repair. It's stuff like that that's cool, especially like I said, when it's something that I don't know, or if it's a place that I don't know. So like before, like I've been to a lot of really cool places. Like I've been to like the Vans warehouse, or I've been to like the facilities operations for Disneyland quite a few times. So it's cool because it's like the behind the scenes. So I'll go to the facilities area, and it's where like all the facilities places are housed. So like all the painters, all the electricians, all of the carpenters, all of the facilities guys that do all the work for Disneyland and the parks have a separate building that's like close to Disneyland, but it's like off-site a little bit. And it's really cool because it's like you get to see like all the different things that they're working on. So every time something breaks, they have to remove it from the park, and then they go fix it, and then they go reinstall it. And so you get to see all these really cool things, or you get to see a ton of really cool like signs that the signs painter make. They paint a lot of that shit by hand. And so you see like all this beautiful Disney artwork. Some of it's old and it's been removed from the park, and so they just put it up in this facilities building. So that's been really cool. I've also done like Blizzard. The Blizzard campus is fucking rad, dude. So if you're a PC gamer or you're into Blizzard, like World of Warcraft or any of the Blizzard games, the Blizzard campus is really cool. They have like huge statues of Blizzard characters, you know, from World of Warcraft, and huge murals and all these kick-ass like gaming things that you can tell like they were created for like an expo or something like that, and then they just put them in their offices. And all of that, it's like literally like do you guys remember that movie Grandma's Boy? And you remember how he was like, they're designing the video games, and so when you go into their offices, all their cubicles have like toys everywhere and stuff like that. Like it's literally exactly like that. Like you walk around and everybody's cubicle has like just kick-ass Funko Pops and cool action figures everywhere. And sometimes it's really cool. I get to do some cool shit and really like visit some cool places. So yeah, that was just a little insight into what I, you know, got to see today. That was really fun. What do I have to do today? So I'm gonna try and go to the gym because I have not been to the gym in, I think it's been like a week, if not, no, it's been like maybe a week, and I really, really need to go to the gym. And then today, I think Jackson might have practice, but I'm not gonna be home in time for that. So I think his mom's gonna take him, and then Rad's out of commission. So I think if I have time, I'm gonna try and go to the gym, and then I think I'm gonna try and knock out the driving school exam. I'm gonna log in and check that out. See, one, if I can find the deadline. The deadline should tell me more or less how much longer I have, and then I'm gonna try and knock it out. If I can find some time, maybe I'll take a lunch break or something, or just, I don't know. So yeah, keep you guys posted. I'm really, really glad you guys, thank you for watching and engaging, and I appreciate it. So, all right. What's going on, guys? I'm back. So let's see. I don't think I filmed a whole lot after work. I went and watched some more of the Dodger game with a friend, and then went home, took care of the dogs, changed, and then went and picked up Audrey. Sorry, there's not a lot of light in the car. Went and picked up Audrey. She was doing the haunted house at her high school, and that got done around 9:30, and then I dropped her off. I forgot to tell you guys, because some people asked about Rad. I thought his MRI was going to be yesterday. It was not. It's actually tonight. It's actually happening right now. Around 9:30 or 10 o'clock is when it happened. So I'm not going to have any answers anytime soon. Hopefully tomorrow, early tomorrow, the doctor will actually review the MRI, and then we'll have a better idea of what's actually wrong with his knee. But for now, he's just doing his best. His mom took him to get his MRI done. So thank you for everybody who's asking. He's in pain, but hopefully we have some answers soon, and we'll know what the next course of action is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he doesn't need surgery. So if you're a prayer person or whatever it may be, put that up in the air, because we could appreciate that. We'd appreciate that, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, dropped Audrey off, and now I'm at the gym. I will say I get to cross something big off of my list. I didn't make any notes, but that whole ticket thing has really been bugging me, and my brother was like, dude, what's taking you so long? Like, just take care of it. And so I looked on the website today, and it was like, oh, you missed it. Like, the deadline was October 21st or something like that. But either way, I called, and they're like, it's fine. We're just letting you know. They said that you can still take the exam, and then the exam will still, get uploaded and sent over to the courthouse. And the last time I had a ticket, I did community service, and I submitted my community service like a week late, and I called them, and they were like, you're fine. They were like, we have people that submit stuff weeks late, months late, and we still accept it, and they'll still remove it from my record and stuff. So I did my exam and got a confirmation from my traffic school. They sent everything over, or they're sending everything over tomorrow to the courthouse, and so that's done. That's a big thing that's been hanging over my head, and it is taken care of now. So I'm really, really excited that that's done. I can't wait to, check my ticket in a couple weeks and just make sure that it's been removed. But that's a big one. I've been looking at my list, and I think I'm going to differentiate between smaller goals, like that driving school one. That's a goal, and it's definitely hanging over my head, but it's more of like just a task, and it needs to get done the same way I have projects around my apartment and some other things that I need to take care of, but they're not necessarily like large, lofty goals. They are things that I can just take care of. And so I think I'm going to differentiate between those, so that when I have time, I can sit down and go, okay, what's on my list? What can I knock off? And then the other ones are going to be much more difficult, obviously, like being consistent with my eating and with my exercise and with my budgeting and my finances and stuff. Like, those are big, big, huge goals that I need to make, work towards chipping away. So, yeah, I'm going to sit down and reevaluate my goals and kind of write things out a little bit more, clear. So that way, because I want to share those every video, so that way people can see them and cross stuff off, so I can show that I'm making progress. And yeah, I need to update that soon. So anyways, I'm at the gym. It's late and I'm very tired, and I would much rather go to sleep right now. But honestly, like, I ate McDonald's today, and like, I feel like shit. I haven't been to the gym in like probably a week. I have to go back and check and see that my Instagram to see like when's the last time I was actually here. But I want to say it's been a week, if not longer, and I just feel like a bag of dicks. And so I know that right now I'm tired and I don't want to be here, but I know that once I go in there and I do my warm up and I just get into it and do my exercise, I'm going to feel really good. Now, granted, I'm still going to be tired because I didn't go to sleep till like 3 yesterday. I got up at 7 for the kids, and it's now 11 o'clock, and I'm going to be here at least for a couple hours working out. But still, you know, it's worth it to me for me to get some exercise in and not lose that progress. It's really important for me. So I'm gonna get in there. I'll film a little bit of, you know, what I'm doing, but like I'm not gonna do a whole workout video. But you know, just a few clips here and there. And I think I talked to my friend Cole today. I think I'm gonna buy the Insta360 or something along those lines. I'm going to do a little bit more research and I'm going to find what fits for me, but that's like the most versatile camera, and I can't keep shooting stuff on my phone. I just can't. It's a pain in the ass. It's cumbersome, it's annoying. I want to be hands-free. And I said at the beginning, I don't want this on my phone, and it's on my phone. So, I'm going to be getting that soon. So, I'm going to shoot some stuff in the gym, get my workout done, and then I will update you guys before I go to bed. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Tuesday. So day 6. Day 5 is uploading right now. Day 6 will be done. And, you know, videos are coming. Everything's one day behind. I'm trying not to fall further than that. Everything, you know, because I filmed all day on my birthday, which was a Thursday. So that means post didn't go out till Friday. So every day is one day behind. I want to get back to where everything is posted at midnight, and then the very next day it goes up at midnight. The very next day it goes up at midnight. So that's kind of a goal for me. So add that to the list. Okay. Love you guys. I'll check in a little bit. Well, I was right. I'm very, very glad that I came. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's late, but I feel much, much better. Mentally, physically, I needed to be here. I'm in the sauna right now, just finishing up my my workout. My body is legitimately getting used to my routine. A lot of you know, like, I've done the same kind of routine for a long time. And it's been working for a long time. Like, I've been burning a considerable amount of calories every time I work out, but now my body's getting used to my workout because I don't really change it very much. Actually, I don't change it at all. And because of that, my heart rate doesn't get up. And because my heart rate doesn't get up, I don't burn as many calories. So I'm burning calories, just not as quickly or not as many as I would if my body wasn't used to the routine. So it's time to start changing up the routine. I also had a long break or lull. I'll share my the graph of my workout because I went to the restroom and I was taking a dump. So there's a long lull, and then after that I was done. I didn't want to keep working out. All I did was the stairs, and then I came in here to do the sauna, and I'm wrapping up on the sauna right now. So feeling pretty good. Got some stuff posted while I was just kind of sitting, and yeah, I'm excited to get home and get some rest. And I need some protein, man. I need protein bad. I think I have some chicken in my fridge, so I'm gonna fuck that up. And then I'm pretty sure that turkey that I was gonna cook went bad. So I'm gonna smell it, and if it's bad, I'll toss it. But if it's not, I might cook it and hope for the best, because it's a lot of turkey to just let it go to waste like that. So I'm gonna get home. I'll catch you guys in a bit. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know this is the posing room. This is where all the buff dudes and dudettes post their posing videos. They come in here and they take their shirts off and they pose. I don't do that, but I do come in here to just see how my body's doing, see how it's changing. Oh. Roar. I can move my boobies. Some muscle in there, so. Boop, 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 boop.